it's Tartan coming at you with another game of Total War 3 Kingdoms. The only thing I think about these days. So we are not very far from becoming greatest ruler, Queen Zhurong. And also, our war's going great. We only have to keep on holding on to all of our land or rather, some of our land, for like a few more turns, and we could lose like everything on this big border with our enemies and we'd still be fine. So, of course, naturally what we're doing is picking fights with everybody. So let's go ahead and get to that. Now, Ma Teng is here, and Ma Chao as reinforcements. So we do have a little bit of guys from that, so that's at least something. Now, the thing is that if we just position ourselves well, we need fear nothing, right? This army doesn't have a lot of elephants, so we do have some damage dealers. You know, we got slightly more archers than normal, but we'll just try to get a big setup going on and hopefully be able to engage this first army. Now, it's a bunch of cavalry and one horse archer, and then we got more horse archers to come. So it's not like it's not a gimme army. The cav can be quite scary, right? But it looks like they'll be going there and aiming to meet up. But we could just, like, shoot into the trees and force them to, Alright, one. We do have one unit of Wolfpack, which we'll need to, you know, use well. And we got our shock troops on 3. Which is a 1-2 punch of fire damage that'll make them not have evasion, and then huge AP damage here. But of course we have one elephant character and one group of elephants. The elephants will give us perfect vigor, and then whenever things really hit the fan, they'll increase our melee evasion or our damage. Depending on what phase they're at, the elephants will be able, you know, to help out there.
Enemy reinforcements are on the field!
Like, is there not like a manual fire button to shoot into the trees? Like with artillery? No. Alright, well, in conclusion, we're about to have a real bad time. Well, we need to get our setup tight like a tiger, because we're gonna have a real bad time. Alright, we don't want to be in the trees there. We want to make them come out of them. I think they'll come to us. Maybe not. Maybe they won't. You know, we did attack them, so maybe they won't. We'll have to figure it out. Rough stuff. Okay, there they go. There they go. Alright. Now, we're not, like, super excited about this, because, you know, here they come. But here they come. Now, they don't have super big, no, they do have massive range. They have 250 range on those guys. That is rough. And 1 billion ammo. Anyway, I think this army's not gonna make it. We'll figure it out. Oh, if they take my elephant, I'm gonna be a sad panda. Because if we send the wolf pack out here, because these cavalry want to do something, but we might be able to get something done against them if we send the wolf pack out here. And then with support on the ground, we'll have one charge in there, one charge in here. The terror route happens. Very good. Alright, now on this side, things are getting hairy. The elephants, we just need to make sure they're not under fire. Alright, this front doesn't need to exist. Alright, we need to get the wolf pack over here to get into the center. It is crucial that we not forget about the elephants for one moment. We need to get them back already and pull them back through. Now let's go morale and evasion buff. We need to stick on this field here. Alright, we're going to try to get our elephants that away, and now this center incursion, well, they're going to have a bad time, aren't they? Wolfpack needs to keep on reaving through, and then we'll try to collapse this flank and then move over here. They're in the forest there, which is burning. Good, good. Alright, our fire arrows here need to back up. They are actually taking a little bit of shots. Alright, and beautifully the elephants collapse that position. Alright. You know, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. Turtle mode, too good. These guys, a staunch group of Zhurong champions that are really keeping it all together. Alright, we just need to get, alright, away from this sentinel.
The enemy warriors are running. Ha!
Now, we're going to have cavalry going around that side, potentially. Okay, yeah, this group can come up here as well. Okay, they are in the middle of spears, just in the middle of them. Please don't get dismounted. Please just charge right through. There we go. Alright, the elephants are in fine form. We are going to decline both of these duels. Like, no, get wrecked. We're being smart boys today. And then we're going to wolfpack hit here. Yeah, the wolfpack really doing the work, right? Really, really doing the work. Ah, well, you know, the cav in the back did get on top of these archers. I sent people to support, and they didn't catch up. Alright, do we want to send these guys to counter the cav in the... Yeah. They'll be quick enough to get back up with anything else, so that is fine. That is just fine. Alright. Followers of the Flame need backup here, right? Alright, where's the punchy guys? Where are the punchmen? Followers of the Flame, we need them in the center. Oh, no. Oh, man. Well, the elephant... Getting careful, you know, getting real careful here. We're gonna charge in through their archers, though. Maybe we'll just chain route all of their archers here with a big elephant blunder. No, it's fine. All right, elephant getting back in. Excellent. That cavalry shattered. Good. I mean, great, actually. Yeah, actually, great. This is going flawless. I think, actually, we beat up on them very badly. Badly enough to where we're going to be able to mop them up pretty well. Alright, we just need to get spears and spears and spears. Oh no, what happened to the elephants? Oh, they died, and that made the morale go down for everything in the block. Oh man, that's pretty rough. Alright, in conclusion, we have got to deal with this or we're toast. I thought we were doing so well. We do have these reinforcements far away. You know, that's what happens when you let the generals into the cookie jar like that, right? That is so rough. That is so very rough. Alright, Ma Chao is freaking out. He's got so much damage. Okay, the wolf pack finally comes back in. Alright, these archers are still in commission if we could make them that way. Alright, we're still fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. I just need to not blunder, say, an elephant into a duel with a character, you know, just by way of example. Alright, so we killed Ma Chao. Alright, so this is... I mean, it's a bloody mess, but we got away with it. The other wolf pack shattered, I think. You know, that was the effect of losing the elephants. We lost 15 morale on the buff. Or no, we were doing the other thing, but anyway. Maybe they just inspired everyone. Our shock troops died. But most of our front line is still here. Alright, there we go. I mean, clean. You know, they weren't full stacks, but they're still big old things. You know, maybe... I don't know. No, I'm not gonna say it. Those guys are awesome, and we're gonna keep them. Alright, so Ma Teng gets dumpstered. This guy has this sentinel get popped, and this one get wounded, and we're going to be able to move out towards them. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. We even get the garrison to help out. You know, he's their ruler, but I would rather have him there than his son, so we'll leave him. And we're going to be able to catch Ma Teng's army as well, and that will let us mop them all the way up. That looks like you didn't say you didn't know Three Kingdoms still had players. I actually just played it for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and I'm having the best time. I'm principally a Total War Warhammer player when it comes to my Total War experience. I play lots of different games, but yeah, no, I really like the setting and the characters and stuff from video games in the past. Like many other people, I played Dynasty Warriors, but there's also a game in the Once Upon a Time called Destiny of an Emperor, and it was like Liu Bei's story. It was a JRPG on the NES, and I played it whenever I was a little kid, you know, like 5, and And that gave me a lifelong affection for the setting and the characters, although I don't know nearly as much about it as a lot of people do. I still like it a lot. And, yeah, no, really having a great time with the game. We're rocking out this Nammen campaign now. We've already won, we just, the game hasn't declared us the victor yet. We've got to do it for a couple more turns. We got to get a little bit more prestige, but it's all rolling in. It's all coming together. We've quite dramatically, as you see, the tribes of Nanmen are we're doing all right. There's not even a declared Chinese emperor set yet, so it's still like the Han holding on, and we have really beat down our enemies to the point where this faction of Guo Bapei here is, she's just like, I guess she's Yuan Shao's vassal, but she wasn't whenever the war started. Yao comes of age. This is very funny. Okay, so after Ming Huo was ambitious and then he lost it and became incompetent, now he became ambitious again, so that's good. Do they get along yet? No, they still hate each other. Like, they're married and all, but like they just don't like each other very much. He's got a grudge. Say Medieval 2 is still the king of Total War? I didn't play it. I played Rome once upon a time, right? Like, way back in the day. But I didn't, like, own it. This would have been, like, whenever I was still in school. Like, like junior high school. And one of my friend's dads had it. But, I didn't play Medieval.
Victory by my hand.
I'm not sure if I have it in my Steam shared library with my brother. I've got a bunch of the other historical titles, or rather, the historical titles. This one isn't exactly an historical title. Chengpu here with, he's a terror, right? But I, too, have some terrifying guys. I don't think we want two of these in the army, after all. I don't know. We'll keep them anyway. Alright, so rather than deal with Chengpu, we'll just...
Marching.
Yeah, we'll just go right into the cookie jar. Because Queen Zhurong's over on this side. And... this is Yuan Shao's vassal, but we can just leave him there for a bit. But the further our troops and armies get away, and it is very far indeed now... at some point. Aha! Yuan Shao?
Lift the peasants.
Well, if we move, like, right here... and go to ambush, then he might besiege the city. And then we'll swoop in and hit him. And we get this level 7 city from Mateng. Get wrecked. And it's got a whole bunch of stuff. Alright. Character experience faction-wide seems nice. Food production seems nice too. This building is too big. We need to, we should have sacked it for the money. Alright. If we recruit cavalry here, it's better. Military supplies for the other places. 10 replenishment. It's all cool, but we need the spots for our buildings that honor us. And we'll do that with this as well. We're still in fine form when it comes to food. Oh, Gungun Zan is inside of the cookie jar now. Well, the reserve force will move over there. The cookie jar is not at all restrictive enough for the amount of foes that we have. Alright. So we'll move there. And she's like, we'll create our own future. Then you'll see, you'll all see, she cackles. Oh, well, you know, a better move order there would have been good. The thing is that all of this is expendable to us. We don't, I can't even name most of these places, you know? And they're like really going through it to get here. And I'm just like, I don't even know who you are. I mean, I do, but you know. Yuan Shao vassalizes Shu Han. No, they stopped being the vassal. Public order or morale? Public order!
To new heights.
Because now that guy's stuck in here, and his army's not very good. So, you know, where's all this gonna get him, really?
Remain flexible to react with agents.
Wen Chou here?
Be still.
Can I catch him? Yeah, I can.
Now.
And this is why amazing movement is good, because we were outside of his vision, but we have such huge movement from our faction and various other bonuses that we were able to just swing in there, and then we just keep on stealing away all of the generals of all of our foes. And here, now Yuan Shao gets caught out. Boom, baby. Now, we haven't faced him on the field yet, so obviously we have to. Now, this isn't one of our souped-up armies. This is more of one of our reasonable armies. So they're going to have these heavy halberds, but actually not a ton of them, huh? They got some warriors. Yeah, he's only got a couple of the heavy ones, which are closer to, you know, Imperial troops, really. But I want to do it anyway. I'm like, I'm at the point where I need to finish the campaign, but I don't know. You're supposed to play as long as you're having fun, right? Don't let the computer bully you into behaving unwisely. And importantly here, although he has all this cavalry, it's not gonna be able to, like, do anything with it. Wuling fighters, those are our taking care of generals business. They're the AP. No, they're the general killers. These are the AP guys. These will be the ones that we need on the halberd bros. The bros de Albert. Yeah, and here actually we go shield wall, because shield wall will give us... Like, I'm pretty content to fight them in the trees, really. Sure, they'll burn down a little bit, but... So we can go over this way and bring the wolf pack with us, and then we can just start attacking this flank. They don't have enough range to punish us, and we're not really afraid of Yuan Shao, right? Right, yeah, I mean, he's a decent fighter. He doesn't even have, like, a great sword. He's just got, like, a little warblade thing, you know. He's got a good bow. Got a nice horse. And obviously we would love to get rid of him. Like, basically everyone in the world, like, I'm like, oh, maybe we should just get rid of him. I mean, have you heard what he said about other people? Yuan Shao is a bad seed. That's what I've always said. No, he's just, you know, ambitious. And some would say that he's an honorable man, but, you know, but Yuan Shao is ambitious. You know, maybe we want the wolf pack with the rest of the army. Because if they go out all the way here, then they won't be able to leave. Doesn't want a duel? Well, I'm not surprised. Oh, he says he's stronger than me? That's funny. And here, we just beat up on these cav and then walk away? Yeah, easy. Traditional methods. Yeah, because, you know, getting to dumpster one of their cav units already for free, you know, they're really going to be sorry about the way they're trying to play this. We've got our other melee evasion thing, so we'll tank that, and then just keep on hitting them. Hit them with an axe, hit them with a sword, and then run away. Again, like if they want to have a battle like this, I doubt they really do. But I will engage in it. Alright, now they're close enough to where we can engage Wolfpack. Now this is just like, man, these guys are they're not having a good time, are they?
The time has come.
No, they are not. It's like, I guess, you know, they softened up some of our heroes a bit with their archery fire, but, you know, to what end? Because sitting here passively allows me to chew up all of their cavalry, or half of it, which is practically all of it. And now this strategist wants to brawl, he thinks. You know, I think we'll trash can him in like 2 more hits, right? Ah, boiling oil on the ground. Very clever. Haha! And I see the boiling oil, I light it, and then I run away! I'm a genius. You know, this is a lot of effort for what could have just been like an A move. But look, life's about having fun, right? Especially gaming is. And if I can convince them to walk into their own boiling oil, that is fun. That is objectively fun. Alright, of course. And now we'll burn down our own forest.
Look, the enemy run.
Ah, well, not quite in time. The Wolfpack will roll in, and, you know, we'll have a big front line here. Here we want the shock troops in the center. And the southern warriors, the Wuling fighters, beelining onto Yanshao. And we'll try to pay attention to it and see if it works as well as I want it to or not.
The enemy unit.
And then just like a total shattering of everything. Alright. Wuling fighters, medium sword infantry. This is what we care about now. Everything else is already fine. How good are they at dealing with Yanshao? He has 19k hit points right now, and he's in with some spears. If I get these guys on him, he tries to run away. So they do like a whole lot of damage when they hit, but, you know, they don't seem to be very good at hitting them, do they? I no longer believe in this unit. Well, I don't know, maybe they're alright. I mean, I could see for dealing with very high threat lords with very high damage, they would be better than putting your own heroes in. Because, yeah, if he sits still, okay, if he sits still, then they do an amazing amount of damage, right? If they can, and he has 70% armor reduction too, so really they're quite dangerous. I actually kind of like having them. Of course, it's hard to get a general to sit still though, and that's the problem. But it's nice to have one in your block if you want to run out your cav doing something else, right? Because then, yeah, because he's just, you know, he doesn't want to sit still anyway. He's having a party.
From the roots to heaven. Toil bolsters character.
Alright, so, and now Yanshao is here and in bad shape.
To action.
He can't get away without running back over Zhao Zhao's land, and I'm not sure if they get along. He's not at war with me, but, or with him, but.
We have little to discuss.
Yeah, so Qingpu didn't even get like a Duchy of Wu type of thing, right? Who's the last duchy? Is Yanshao the last duchy? Maybe he's not. Maybe there is no third duke. But we're just walking on Zhao Zhao's land now. He'll get over it, and if he won't, well, that's a choice too.
Marching.
Crashed upon them. Careful planning ensured victory. Our coffers need filling.
Alright. Good stuff. How's tech going? We're still a few Like, we're so many turns from being able to build those higher level buildings, it's fine. We're actually just 14 away in prestige. That'll give us some, and that'll give us some, and that'll give us some. I think it's just like 4 maybe is the difference. We'll figure it out. You know, we'll probably get it in a couple of turns and become the supreme ruler. Blue levels up again. Good for him. Man, this game's so good. Yan Xiao's force tries to run. I mean, we'll see how that works out for him. Now I think Qingpu is like trying to do like an ambush here. Yeah. I was like, I think he's trying to do it. I'm not actually worried about him ambushing us, and he failed to get us, so we caught him. We've really been like punching bagging on Wu. Of course, they're our closest neighbor. What are you gonna do? But like, we've really been beating them up. Anybody want a dual Shimoke? Nah, y'all heard of me. There's no spears in the center of the line. That means we're gonna charge all the elephants into the center of the line. Spin off a spear guard for each hero. Shock troops to the center. Yeah, you want to fight Shimoke? Yeah, very well, he accepts. This guy does not know what he just got himself into. Alright. Rending Strike. Defiant Cry. Smash. Gore. Trumpet. Slam. And we're gonna pop this whole center. The Wolfpack have chewed up both of those cav units over there and are chewing up the one over here, right? Right? They're chewing up everything over here. It's a carnage. They're in a shambles here, right? Shimoka versus Victorious, who could have seen that coming, right? Anybody else want to go? Shimoka probably didn't even get touched. Yeah.
The enemy unit flees.
And we just fast forward to fast forward it, because after all, this is all over but the shouting. Oh no, the elephant. Oh no, the elephants are caught out. You know, that's what happens when you don't pay attention. I was so sure it was over. You know, we're just trying to pop them. Yeah, you know, when you get a big chain route, it makes you feel like the battle's further ahead than it is, because really, like, if you haven't done that much damage to them, their morale isn't permanently going to be that messed up, so it'll take a little while before they want to flee. But, you know, nice and clean. Quick little battle. Qingpu, we haven't faced him yet this time. Of course, he's a terrifying fighter, but he's not really here anymore, is he? And we get the seal. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Let my mercy be a lesson. Peace through conquest.
And now with the Imperial Jade Seal, this should make us.
The time of the Han is ended.
Alright, so this is when I declare myself the Empress.
Is shifting.
Okay, that's how it
The
happens.
Celestial Empire rests on the tip of a sword. The Emperor's old champions now stoke their own
And it's the same.
imperial ambitions.
It's the same cutscene, even though I'm the queen of all the Nanmen.
Leaves before the coming storm. Their time is over.
And this gets you the achievement, Han shot first. Because they declare themselves Emperor. Wei. And the Han Emperor abdicates to Wei. Gongsun Zan declares himself Emperor also. And Yan Shao. Wow! Liu Bei doesn't have it. Alright, Kingdom of Song.
Another warlord
Alright, well,
has declared themselves emperor.
here's where the emperors are.
Others will soon follow to challenge their rule. You must destroy them quickly, or become emperor yourself to oppose their claim.
Yeah, but I am greatest ruler, which gives us, you know, more satisfaction, more assignments in armies, more Cave Lord things, more character experience. It's everything you could ever want.
Your treacherous tongue is grating.
And we're gonna peace out with Yan Shao and make him pay us. No, we're not gonna do that, because he's got all these vassals, right? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. First of all, we don't need to. And second of all, he's right here. We could probably pop him. Oh, he is running back home, tail between his legs. Well, you know, good for him.
Shout fury.
We're gonna chase him. Hey, we caught him. Perfect.
From the roots to heaven.
And we get a horse. And a bow.
For China.
Yeah, you know, get wrecked.
Embark.
Never should have come here. Of course, we're on Zhao Zhao's land. He'll get over it, you know. Never should have come here. Alright, so the brother can move up this way.
War.
And now we got the seal there, and then we can swim in here and pop their leader, who... Yeah. Hiya!
Victory was never in doubt.
All deeds towards the design.
Perfect. Because really, if you think about it, These fools should consider themselves lucky that this is all that's happening. All right, we just need to rush the end here, I think. Yeah. I mean, you don't need to. We're having a great time, but yes, caution's better. The Yellow Turban Rebellion straight took that land off of them. That's great. Well, you know. I suppose that means it's my job as a faithful steward of China to... No, I'm just playing. We're just gonna keep on annoying our foe by being very, very rude.
Towards victory! Nothing will stop us.
The South demands action.
No effort will achieve this.
Oh, we were in March. Whoops. Alright, so. Yeah, well, we don't actually need more prestige, right? Because you can't ever lose your prestige once you achieve prestige worldwide. There's nothing anyone can do. But I think here we could just, yeah, and even without like being like, we're gonna avoid more fights for the end. Like I think we've just cinched it up, right? Because after taking out, you know, two of the major forces near us, three of the major forces near us, Dao Ying declares war on us. You know, good for them. Very brave. You know, they want to feel like they're doing well, and I want that for them too. Song declares war on Wei, and Wei liberates a huge number of Song's vassals. And so, like, a lot of people are... Oh, yeah, like, all of them, now that these kingdoms declarations are happening, you know, they're, the lines are splitting and morphing around... Chengpu is, like, in the hills, marching here. I mean, I don't know where he thinks that's gonna get him. Big city, small garrison.
We outwitted them. This location suits our plans.
Confucian Temple? Oh, nice.
To arms. Resume standard stance. Stoke passions and strike! We have won because we chose to act. To win!
You know, it is smarter to go down here, isn't it? We'll just keep going through Cao Cao's lands.
To battle!
You know, the other Emperor seats are there, and that could be fun too, you know, like taking the Emperor seats could be a fun, like, later goal in the event that we wanted a fun later goal. Alright, so he's on the wrong side of the river there, right? So we can go, like, right here. And ambush and maybe catch him out. Hey, Gongs and Zan. Guess who's on the wrong side of the river? Shamok levels up. He's like, what a monster of a guy. Like, what an incredible item. Pure AP and far more damage than you normally get on a weapon. It's like all the damage that you can have on the best of a weapon and pure AP, and it knocks down gates in like 3 hits. It's just, it's very cackle worthy. It's so good. You know, Ma Ting's doing his thing. But this reserve army that we have up here has been doing wonderfully at dealing with these sorts of problems, right? Qingpu is literally hiding up here in the... Yeah, he is hiding in the rice paddy. He is like... He's really going through it.
Strike quickly. A quick wit.
But I guess he was injured, you know, and was worried about that.
We are not barbarians. Marching.
Advancing. To arms. To action.
Because like these guys, you know, they can't get in the way of the steamroll. I've got like Warhammer principles about turning and taking over the world. You know, like we move it quick. Oh, they're sieging their own place here. That's funny. And I win next turn? I win next turn. Hooray! Well, there we have it. Queen Zhurong. She rides a horse called Heavenly Fire. She has an ancient silver sword. She has the Imperial Jade Seal. Stacked. She's got legendary amounts of 3 things. She's pretty good. But, you know, part of being a great queen is having a great court all around. And boy, howdy, do we have a great court. Because her effects from being the leader aren't, like, that good. Ming Huo's are. Oh. I did not... I didn't realize who she was married to. This is our one Han general with cavalry here, and she's Qingpu's wife. Whoopsie daisy. Well, you know, maybe she doesn't like him and we're helping her out. Alright, we finished the elephant recruitment too. Well, it's okay. Let's end the turn and win the game, shall we? Where's my achievement? There we go. The Barbarian Emperor.
With the tribes united, all things can be achieved.
We win.
Harmony reigns when the drums of war fall finally silent. Lady Zhurong has done what others would not. She is Queen of Queens.
Queen of Queens. The Empress. Ruler of China. Victory! So if we go back to where we started, right? So we're just slowly taking over the map in orange there, and then, man oh man, does it speed up. Year after year, and then right about here we start going into hyperdrive mode. We get a couple more armies, and we just push and push and push out. Because, of course, the whole map is here, and, well, we sure had a lot of it. Yeah, there you go. We established the Nunman Kingdom. We had 69 total settlements. We only needed 50. Yeah, so, you know, we're an overachiever. That's what people like about us. The Yellow Turbans have rebelled here against the Han with the advent of all of these other problems.
This is what you trained for. Unleash fury.
But yeah, so we win.
Celebrate. Our victory was just. A soldier is a soldier.
Strike now!
Return to standard position.
Strike now!
But, you know, I can't turn
Careful
away.
planning ensures
It's because I don't
victory.
quite need to get ready for work yet, and
In
this is
service
as good
of
as
the
it gets,
Empire.
right?
Release them. We
Like
have
we
no
just stay winning. We've got more elephant access. Let's get one of these Keepers of the Flame and turn it into a wolf pack, and one of his archers and turn it into a wolf pack. We'll go right here and go to ambush. No, we'll swap this archer for an elephant. No, we've already got one of those elephants in this army. It's some other army that needs to have just one elephant. This one. Alright, good stuff.
With a decisive strike.
Alright, our army was beat up. We were trying to get a little bit more there. It's all good. Because we're making tons of money, and our borders are relatively secure, and we thrive on war. And if they attack the place, then they'll break holes in the walls. And then whenever I attack the place, there'll already be holes in the walls. And you know what that means? We can just walk in. Qingpu vassalize the Han. Is that our daughter? Did she grow up? Glorious day! Alright, so Mulu, we need to make a cave lord. And our beloved daughter comes of age and becomes the heir. And that means, of course, we've got some work to do here. Mingyu.
And glory. Welcome. Let us talk.
You're a fine general, but we're gonna just go ahead and recall you. After all, it is time for my beloved daughter, the heir to the faction, to figure out who she's gonna be with her G of the Imperial Guard. We'll just give her the exceptional tribal armor right now. You know, she'll earn the better armor later. She gets an amazing black stallion. And we'll give her her mother's old throwing knives. I mean, we could give her like a sweet bow. Yeah, we could give her this bow. No, we'll give her a regular bow. She can get cooler stuff later, you know, when she becomes more prestigious in the ranks of Nonman. All right, now what we need here is just spear guard, 2 fire archers seems fine. Actually, we could... You know what? Why not Tiger Queen it? Why not... Yeah, that's what we'll do here. Just full-on Tiger Queen. She'll like cycle through the various ways of being a Nunman champion, you know, to make her mother proud. You know, we won the campaign, but I'm totally not overplaying it. I've been excited about our daughter becoming heir for 16 years. And now look at her. Oh, she's so glorious and smart. Maybe she should become like an elephant fighter, though, rather than a duelist. Because that could work, you know, like we could... Because she's huge resolve out of the box anyway. That's like her big bonus. And we just stay swallowing up the armies of our foes. Here, we just wait for like one turn, and then we'll be all put back together again, right? Right. And this army is like sketched from all the tigers, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to do it and that it won't be fun. It just means there's not enough spears in it. I mean, really, we could rebalance the army. And that would give us more elephants for other armies. But what's the point of Mulu if you don't have all the elephants?
On the march! Attack!
Because this is just going so wonderfully. I mean, we already won the campaign.
Our faith
We were rewarded the victory, but I'm just having too much fun walking around the map, employing all of these guys, and I wish I had known more about how recruitment worked, and we would have, you know, a bunch of guys that we don't. But Wu's just like, I mean, we've been beating on them for like 50 turns. It's no surprise that they're in such rough shape, right?
To war!
Because, like, they're playing up here, but now the other army's about to get here, too, and, well, they won't have such a fun time.
We are at a stalemate.
And Song says we're at a stalemate? Is this what you call a stalemate, buddy? You know, in fairness, his capital is far away. In other fairness, he's the only one that declared against me. Like, I don't even... Yeah, the other Imperial seat is very far away, so... Yeah, I mean, I reject your so-called peace. I'm an average amount of greedy. Because now they're going to have their Imperial troop access. But if we, you know, aggressively move against them, then that won't matter.
Unleash fury!
Attack! They lacked a coherent strategy. Overwhelm them! Embrace spring as the promise of hope.
Upwards to heaven. For China!
To enlightenment.
We'll do the siege for a turn, and then the heir can show up and get her first little battle there. It's like our satisfaction guaranteed for the whole faction. Our public order is fine. We don't have to look at anything going on. We just have to brawl. Oh, and the Han Empire finally is out of its defend-only mode, or maybe it lost all of its other places, but anyway. That one guy that had been kicking around in my lands for ages was there. Maybe we'll get a notification that the Han have totally fallen. Oh. They made them join the war, and then they were destroyed.
To arms!
Duosi mops this guy up.
The people's voice cannot be silenced.
And this guy won't be able to get very far away. Even if he attacks the town, he'll still be locked in here with me.
To action!
Strike them down! Victory by my hand! Taken from the unworthy.
And Shimoka gets wounded, but just like a little wounded, you know, like a little overnight wounding, just a little baby wound.
On the march.
Alright, Tiger King! There's our achievement. We win a battle where an entire retinue is made up of Tiger units. Really, it's Tiger Queen.
The people here are few, but enough to serve China.
You know, because she's like kind of low expertise to start, so maybe we should make her an elephanter. She's uncomplicated, honorable, and concerned. Even if she's not a great duelist, you know, having her on an elephant, you know, elephant seems like your right-hand man sort of thing. Or the Lady of Flames. And anyway, she's got to carry the mace eventually, so...
Each step in wisdom.
Zhuge Liang fighting for Wei. But it's like, I'm just looking across the river and I'm like, well, there's an Imperial seat. Why shouldn't I take it, after all? And we keep on getting our great weapons.
To battle!
And Kong Rong, you know, his forces are far flung where his lands have ended up.
Planning ensured victory.
Far flung indeed.
Stoke passions and strike.
We're just rolling over it.
Our victory was just.
Because that's what heroes do. Heroes roll over their opponents and say, victory! You know, that kind of thing. This guy moves to encampment. You know, because he was between Scylla and Charybdis, and now he is food for the heads of the Hydra. I'm like, man, this guy is not very good. Ah, the Kindred Jian. Well, that actually is pretty good, isn't it? We'll give him the spear. Alright. Good stuff. She levels up. And we'll go to get the old night battles with this army. Alright. The hour grows late-ish.
Marching.
Oh, this isn't even my land.
Outwards and on.
We're not replenishing there. That's pretty bad. It'll be alright.
With wisdom. Overwhelm them. A quick wit dodges the hard.
The tiger's like, don't lose anything.
All deeds towards the design. This will
And we're
meet our
just
needs.
swallowing up so many of their strategists. It's great.
Consider and act.
But yeah, there we have it. I mean, we won, and now we're really winning. But it's almost like, you know, seeing these faction capitals for these so-called emperors, like, it sort of makes me want to go and take them away, right?
Senseless war.
Kingdom of Yan wants peace. Now this... like, is he allied with any of the guys that I'm fighting right now? Then yeah, we'll take peace here. and then keep on fighting the guys that we're fighting.
We have
Because
come
he
to
just
fight.
declared on us, you know, just because he doesn't like us. But that makes him dumb, not smart. Of course, also this, whenever he declares war on us again, that's going to let all of his vassals move in, or, you know, or get taken out of the thing. But, you know.
Unleash fury!
Like, I know he's over there, but his capital's right here, and that means we'll take it.
We have seized our victory. You serve me now, claimed for all purposes. Now is the time. Now! Follow me!
Alright, well. Time marches on.
Marching! Now we wait!
For China.
And things are great. You know, the campaign is wonderful. A nice, easy campaign. Where we take over the world. Because we'll sweep up here and we'll just continue mopping up everything in this direction. I don't care. You know, like, and then we'll move up here, here, here. You know, this is going to be a problem eventually. This, you know, we're not thinking they're going to be crazy strong, but we should probably get an army eventually down there to deal with it. But we could just... we could just recall this whole army eventually and move them down there for it. I mean, it just takes a couple of turns to do that, so that might be what we do. But yeah, you know, we're, we got enough prestige to cause the emperors to kick on.
Is worth this.
She wants peace. Okay, yeah, whatever.
It is done then.
Because again, we'll just, like, hit them later. Ambush fails, they do attack me. Alright, so we'll have to do this battle manually, which is fine. And that's what we'll get to next time. He has Thunder of Jianan, which are like... which are like the Fury of Baha'i. They have slightly more armor. They seem like the medium version of them. Really good. If I could get this guy into my group, this dude has 2 cataphracts and 2 Fury of Baha'i. That would be a really fine addition to my collection, right? But we're just gonna quick save real quick.
Retreat!
I'm like, does the withdrawal work? Yeah, it works. Okay, that's fine. Because here, we can still catch him next time, and it'll be alright. But anyway, I will end up being late if I don't start acting right now. So our son comes of age. Our wonderful advisor dies of natural causes at 78.
To action! They lacked a coherent strategy.
They did lack a coherent strategy, it's true. But yeah, you know, we win 1-0. China never saw it coming. Yeah, because he... Yeah, we just win the auto, yeah. Smash!
Our victory is proof of heaven's approval.
Toward glory.
Morning, Luke. You caught me right at the end. We won. Look, we're the Nanman Kingdom. We're the greatest ruler. We got all of it secured. Our heir has been declared. She doesn't, like, really make people very happy that she's the heir, but, you know, she's the heir, all right. Yeah, super rich. We're moving along, right? As you see, we are moving along. Qingpu and what remains of Wu are not long for this world. The emperors were Yan here with Gongsun-san, and then Song and Wei. And of course, we're kind of close to all of those emperor seats, and they don't have a whole lot of land to argue over, so I kind of, you know, even though the campaign is won, I kind of just want to take over the whole map.
Attack!
Oh no. The big guy's here. But anyway, I've got to go to work. So, when we come back, we'll either continue this campaign or I'll have decided at work, wow, that was a lot of fun, but it's going to be a little samey from here on. I don't know which it's going to be. I never know how I'm going to feel. I do know that this has been some of the most fun I've ever had playing Total War. This busted faction with their hilarious mechanics. Queen Zhurong, level 10, descended of the flames. Man, what a champion she truly is. Just, the stuff of legends. Kind of close to everybody. Exactly, you know, there's... The thing about our position is, since we're so far forward, we don't have far to go to fight an enemy. Because, like, it's probably, what, just like 3 or 4 days march from here to here to here? We popped Yan Shao in battle, and, you know, I guess we just keep on going with it. But yeah, we moved our beloved daughter, the enduring fighter. You know, she leveled up a little bit. She was, and she'll have Southern Wrath and Defiant Cry. Good. You know, because when she started out, she was just like level 1, and she didn't have any cool stuff, so. But, you know, very proud we are of her all the same. But anyway, that's what we've got. Queen Zhurong, 23 years of rule. And, well, I kind of want to take all these Emperor seats, so I think we'll probably just keep on playing the game until we do that. Painting the map exactly, not that interesting. Doing this, fun. And 2, we're only at war with Song, because, and, you know, everyone else that works with Song. But, you know, Yan declared war on us, but we made him back off of that. But, anyway, that's all I've got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. Sorry we couldn't hang out longer in here, Luke, but, you know, there will be more. I'll be back in, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 hours. Hard to say. Maybe in 5, but if I come home in the afternoon, it's unlikely that I'll stream. But perhaps I'll see you in a later stream or video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and it's good to see you. And that is, you know, we're the greatest ruler. We're the queen. We're the goddess of fire herself. And every part of China that isn't green is sure gonna wish they were before long. But anyway, see you guys.